Check, check, check. Okay, I think we're live. I probably lost all you guys from moving the times around. Uh, do I have anybody? Oh, while we're filling the time, been using the Samsung S23 Ultra. It's been a pretty good tool. Um, it was pretty cool to move to the external mic to the wired condenser mic. I think that it's made a difference. Um, lighting, I don't have anything to show, so we're just going to use this lighting. Um, but yeah, 2024 was a lot of fun. Um, started my first video on the 6th of January, um, finding a place to smoke. It's been really hard to find places to smoke living in an apartment in SoCal. Um, I've tried to stabilize a decent place where I can and try to make it work out. Epicurean, hey Steven, how you doing? Can you hear me okay? Check, 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 1 2 1 2. So, we got a couple lists that we've been working on. Half Wheel is putting out their consensus, and the deadline is on Friday. So I wanted to make sure that I got my list out in time. Made sure that all the videos that were contenders to be in the top 10 list made it to the channel. Um, I still got like 10 to 15 videos that need to finish their editing, but those go under some of the other content, the Ben piping and Ben caffeinated. But super thankful for all the sponsors of the channel, Javi, the Cigar Collective, Peter, Keith, Erica, James, Lawrence, Terrence, Curtis. What up, Mike? Sorry for all the bouncing around on the schedule, but I appreciate you guys being able to come hang out before the other show. Um, it's always tough trying to find the window that's not stepping on everybody else's toes. Thursday's pretty busy with Friday's Eve with Crazy Gringo, and then the Unbanded show, and then the Over the Fence on Fridays, Saturdays, sometimes a Unbanded show. They got the Ritual on Sundays. Um, but it's kind of fun. We've been doing a lot of the Monday meetups over in the virtual lounge to smoke a themed cigar, which is pretty cool. A lot of the top tens ended up making it through the event smokes. Everything that uh, got smoked, um, had a review, was a contender. We maybe smoked a few hundred cigars through the year. Um, had about 130 videos. Not all of them were cigar reviews, but we had a decent amount. Um, and try to end up being creative on the type of videos by having shorts, having full length reviews, having comparison videos. We had some humidor tours, uh, getting into the other contents with the pipe tobacco and coffee. Um, It's definitely pretty fun. It's cool to have them all kinda semi-related and just trying to find my voice in the the content creating field. I don't wanna be copying anybody, even though I adopted the Peter Pallet school. Um, he was one of the first people to really bomb me pretty crazy and made sure that I had a bunch of stuff to review. So we'll start off with our honorable mention, the Crown Heads Las Calaveras 2022 in the size LC 46. This thing's got a couple year age on it. What up, JB? What up, Sid? So we ended up smoking this in celebration for the uh, Dia de las Muertes festival. We had a coffee and two different LC cigars by Crowned Heads. This one was very good pepper bomb. I'm usually a mild to medium smoker, very light on the pepper, looking for butter and raisin notes. But this thing was so good. Um, Definitely very memorable. I want to try to figure out on how to get some more and try some of the other years. It well exceeded what the 2024 was doing this year. I will be revisiting the 2024 later this year to see what's going on. And I am inside, so I'm not smoking tonight right now, but definitely if y'all smoking, you could put that in the chat. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, shouts out, brother Burning Time, Brandon. You've definitely been a great friend, someone great to chat with, especially when our schedules line up for smoking time. You've helped me a lot in gathering a lot of the sticks for the upcoming content. We have a really cool H99 series where collected all the different sizes of the Liga Privada H99, from all the way of the Robusto to the Lancero to the double Corona to the Flying Pig. Really interested in that. We also have a couple uh, Cuban reviews, a lot of fun stuff coming out of Brandon's support. Um, so we're gonna get into our top 10. I think it's gonna be cool. It was really hard to pick this list. Um, Definitely, that's why it's the 15th showing my top 10 list. I wanted to make sure that we had the chance to smoke the holiday cigars. And without further ado, we got the number 10, Oliva Cane Nub. This was provided by Keith. We smoked this in a versus with the Toro versus the Nub. This Nub was so amazing. It was a short review, short cigar, but long smoke. It had great construction. This thing was so tasty. It was a chocolate bomb. Definitely caught me off guard. I was really expecting a crazy pepper bomb that just burned my sinuses and palate. It was so chocolatey. Um, I think the age really had a lot to do with it, and that Keith was the one that picked this back up or picked it up back in 2020 or 2019. So it had about 5 years of age when I got to smoke it. Um, they're not super expensive. I've had a little bit experience with other nubs. Um, this cane was really special. What up, Peter from the Cigars Unbanded? Um, you just missed our honorable mention, the LC 46 from the 2022. That thing was really good. Number 9, uh, we got to do a lot of fun theme smokes during last year. We end up having the Bougie Night, which was a suggested smoke from Midnight Cigars Eric. I ended up winning one of his raffles. You could find the bomb video where I had to guess the last 2 digits of the serial number of the cigar. Um, it was my first introduction to the um, it was a really cool suit. Um, Not something you could find in most stores. I'm pretty lucky of having a lot of access to stuff being close to the Mexican border. It is a Mexican suit, Nicaraguan shirt. Um, really tried to enjoy the vibes of smoking something great, fitting the whole lifestyle, not just the cigars. Silk tie, that was so much fun. The video was hard to publish because we end up having an issue with half the audio being missing, but I couldn't be able to put this on the list without having the review out. Um, I truly enjoyed this cigar. The Perfection X scored really high in the Unbanded episode. Also, uh, very great size, um, especially those that have not had Opus yet. It is a great introduction. Not the hardest one to find either. Really enjoyed it. It was an S tier, definitely box worthy. We got the number 8 cigar from Dumbarton, shop exclusive for Secreto. This was a fresh golden child provided by Erica. She asked if I've ever had the fresh one because she noticed that there was a big difference with the aged. What up, Stogie Brody? Um, I've been way more welcoming towards uh, bold, peppery cigars because it jumped up multiple tier listings by having this the complete profile. It's not super expensive either. I think it's like a 16, $18 stick. Very smooth. I was able to retro a lot of this cigar. Did not sting the sinus. Great construction. I really enjoyed it. Um, it's cool that I got a couple more and trying not to let these ones age too much. They definitely is something that I want to make sure that I enjoy while they're fresh. A lot of stuff gets better with age, but this thing is better fresh, in my opinion. And following that, it was the number 7 top cigar, Don Derma in the soft box press. Um, this one was provided by the Cigar Collective Peter. Um, held on to this one since March. It was really hard to not smoke it earlier, but I wanted to make sure that I worked on my palate. We got through over 20 episodes of Peter Palate School, and for Peter's birthday in December, I got to smoke both the Don Derma and the Golden Child that he gave me. Um, the Golden Child was original release, so it got kind of floral without the pepper. Um, so it his original Golden Child didn't rate high on my list, but the Don Derma is really special. That Comstock filler is really unique. Uh, really enjoyed the cigar. Glad I got a couple more to check out. Number 6, uh, had to have a good warp cigar on the list. This thing was so transitional. It was part of Peter's second bomb, closing out the year, wanting to make sure that I tried some cool sticks. Yeah, I hear you, Mikey. A lot of people view this as the taboo, Cuban-esque. I definitely did not relate it to that at all. It was definitely mild to medium, a lot of crazy different flavors. I remember I got like a maple syrup, a rye bread, a dark raisin. This thing was really cool. A little pricey, so I'm glad that Peter was able to help me get it for the channel. I'm definitely wanting to get one of the original blend for 2025. um, Aladino has been a great cigar for me. It's probably one of my go-to profiles. We smoked this one for my birthday. We also ended up smoking, or I smoked one by myself to celebrate my honeymoon getting married this year. Um, really awesome notes, raisiny. I didn't get to try the re-release of these LEs. Um, it's great all the way through. I wish that I was able to get a hold of more. I have 2 left of the original batch. Hoping that the newer ones get better with age and that they are the same blend, just with different age on them. I know that it was working on uh, the next cigar that came out from them, the Cameroon Reserva, which is all the way Honduran grown Cameroon uh, wrapper binder filler. This one just had the wrapper, and it's definitely way different than the regular production Cameroon. I recommend this if you haven't tried it. Definitely S tier. So we're in the top 5. Really was hard to select the last 4. Um, awesome sticks through this year. You'll kind of see on who helped me get these. Is was really cool that you guys looked out. Another from Peter, the Cigar Collective, the Padron 1964 Maduro. Um, great cigar. Uh, I was having a hard time getting through all the long form reviews. Um, he was really cool. Of I'd rather you smoke with me in the lounge. So it was cool to be smoking this one with my buddy Peter. Um, I couldn't figure out what size it was. It was a pretty small Padron, but great smoke, great all the way through. I enjoyed it a lot. Um, I've only had the 2000 naturals up to this point, so it definitely was a great example of what Padron has to offer. Um, got a PB 97 that I've got put away for me and Javi to smoke on the live coming up. Speaking of Javier, we got the number 3 cigar, the Atabey Duendes. Um, we smoked this for New Year's Eve. It was the last cigar that I smoked for the year. Um, he sent this to me for my birthday. Um, never had a selected tobacco prior to this one. Um, very, very good cigar. Uh, high quality tobacco, the best spice, creamy, uh, the special cedar finish that Selected Tobacco puts on it is really unique. Um, pretty pricey cigars, but it was definitely a really good treat for the occasion. Um, every occasion to be able to smoke cigars is pretty nice, but to to smoke a great one for New Year's was really cool. Number 2 cigar, the Plasencia Etafall. This one was provided by the Cigar Collective Peter. We had a great time smoking this one as the last event together in the lounge. We all ended up smoking the same cigar. It was really cool that this came out in 2022, so people were able to have a reflection on this cigar. It's definitely been one that's been on top of a lot of other people's lists. What up, Val? I know the number two. Um, the number one was just out of the park, special, uh, godly moment for me. It definitely was really, really good. Um, I think the occasion, who I was smoking it with, there's a lot to put together on why I had number 1 as my choice. But this one being number 2, it very well could have been a number 1. Um, it was hard to pick the placement of the last 3, but my number 1 cigar of the year was a LFD Andalusian Bull. Um, it had about a year's age on it. Smoking this with Javi, Keith, I'd like to think Peter was there. This was back in May of 24. Um, it was so good. We had the buttered sourdough, raisin. Um, it was a long smoke, over 2 hours. Um, I didn't get to review very much other than taking a couple pictures. Uh, definitely has been my grail cigar to go grab them. Um, I've collected 4 from the friends, Stogie Brody, uh, Burn 'em Down or Burn in Time. Brandon helped me get 2 of them, and uh, Terrence helped me get 1. So it's cool that I've got 4. We're gonna transfer them from their current homes into a Tupperware that's gonna be long holding. I know they're supposed to do some even better magic as they get to the 3 to 5 year periods. I even heard that the originals are supposed to be really good. Uh, sorry, trying to keep up with the chat. Uh, it's, it's definitely harder than it looks, but it was definitely really cool getting to enjoy a lot of sticks that the community helped me get. Um, we'll do a recap real quick of our list. So we end up having honorable mention, Crown Heads, Los Calaveras 2022 in the 46 ring gauge. Number 10, Oliva Cane Nub, provided by our buddy Keith from 2019. The Arturo Fuente Perfection X, Opus X Perfection X was provided by Midnight Cigars Eric as the number 9. Number 8 was DTT 2024 Donderma Golden Child, provided by Erica. Number 7, DTT Donderma OG in the oval box press, provided by the Cigar Collective Peter. Number 6, La Camina 10th anniversary, provided by the Cigar Collective Peter. Number 5 was Aladino LE 2023. Number 4, the Padron 1964 Maduro, provided by the Cigar Collective Peter. Number 3, the Atabey Duendes, provided by Javier. Number 2, Plasencia Ethifal, provided by the Cigar Collective Peter. LFD Andalusian Bull, provided by Javier as my number 1 spot. It definitely was a hard list to put together. I'm really thankful for the community looking out for me, knowing that I was a new reviewer, making sure that I had great sticks to go through. You guys made sure that I'm going into 2025 with some awesome stuff. I've only posted backlog 2024 reviews. I've got some great stuff in the queue. Really looking forward to sharing them with you guys. I'm glad I was able to get this out in time for the consensus with Half Wheel. They have got a due date of the 17th. So really appreciate you guys spending the time with me going through the list. Glad I was able to put this on the laptop and get the pictures in. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to work on doing these live streams a little more. Not sure on how the smoking outside without the Wi-Fi is going to be, but we'll figure it out. Don't forget to tune in to the Stogie Brody Society coming up. This is Wednesday, January 15th, 2025. Signing out. Thank you for watching. Been smoking.